not even be helpful.
And it's also so
What?
order reliant. Like the next thing we were going to talk about is
I've never seen that happen in my entire life.
that's a card that if you do line it up with something cool, feels so good, right? And I do think people remember these like super high roll situations, or maybe they had one run that could reliably do it. But in most runs, something I can't play on turn 1 unless I already have drawn like a Venerate Plus or Glow Plus and one more star generating card. It's just so difficult to actually make work. In my head, it's really just something that plays in bosses because I can reliably play it on the second deck cycle as long as I'm willing to not spend stars, but not something that's going to play inside of hallways. And again, -1 draw for this character is so punishing.
If you are in the regen deck that has an overabundance of stars, decisions is like the best card ever. Like you play it, you win the fight. But that just doesn't happen that often. I mean, I think the easiest example is just Steel Throne. I mean, in that situation, decisions is crazy. But in that situation, you win the round 100% of the time. Or you have like that relic that gives you a star every turn.
I had a lot of people telling me that they have an abundance of stars, and so this card is always good. And that, again, leads me to the question of how did you end up in a situation where you do have this abundance of stars all the time? Whether it was like you intentionally trying to do it, or you're just overpicking star generation that you don't need. And so maybe your deck just has random stuff in it that it's not supposed to have, and it makes these things good. But what if you just cut both of them out, and then you just skip more stuff, and your deck is just better for it? If you do wind up in these situations where these things feel good, you should probably ask if you need to be in that situation in the first place. That goes back to Snakebite as well and Accelerate.
Yeah, I think Decisions is a very well balanced and very interesting card. Like, it's actually like a really cool amount of output to get from getting 6 stars and playing it on the card. The fact that it costs 0 energy is really like interesting to work around. Recently I had a Prismatic Shard run, or Prismatic Gem. I astrolabed into Decisions and picked a Dirge. In every fight, I'm just like, decisions into Dirge, make a like 60 Osti, like a billion souls, and that's like every fight that I do. The card is like extremely high output, obviously. You can kind of read the card as 0 energy, 6 stars, win the fight, but Regent just has other cards that are so overstated that you don't need to commit to something that can be a brick. You can just commit to things that are very consistent. Decisions' inherent inconsistency just makes it kind of a hard sell, even though the card does kind of say win the fight on it.
So we just talked a bit about overrated cards by the community, and now we're going to talk about some cards that we think are underrated by the community. And one card is Undeath. It's like 0 energy, blocks 7, and then it makes a copy of itself on Necrobinder. People are very afraid of clogging their deck. And this card it does clog your deck, but if you think about what it's clogging your deck with, 0 energy, blocks 7 is kind of like the best card ever on Necro, right? Because most Necrobinder runs used to have 50 powers, and now you have 0 energy block while you play your powers. That's pretty much the exact kind of card you want. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this, it's just good.
Yeah, 0 energy block 7 just so insane on Necrobinder specifically. Like, on Necrobinder you have so much energy problems if you don't exactly have like 3 friendships. 0 energy block 7, it doesn't clog your deck, it just adds good cards into your deck as you play it. Like very often I have Undeath in my deck, I'm not getting attacked, I play it anyways. Because on the redraw I have to draw more Undeath to be able to block.
Most fights, if you are able to play your powers, you're probably in a situation where you're gonna win. The hardest part of the fight is before you've got any turns in it, right? Usually like before you've deployed anything, before you've made any progress in setting up what your deck's trying to do. That's the scariest part of a fight, and Undeath is just playing that first cycle. Afterwards, you don't really care. Anger is kind of a similar idea, but Anger in this game is just really good. Like, I just think Anger is like A tier now. Cloud just really wants this 0 energy output because oftentimes you're just trying to kill stuff fast. Kind of the opposite version of Necrobinder where you just sort of have to hit the enemy because you can't block, and it's letting you do just that. You don't often see the redraw, and even if you do, it's like 4 or 5 turns in. So Undeath is sort of a similar thing where it just is doing exactly what you want to do on the character anyways and supporting a plan that should hopefully allow you to win even if your deck is clogged. And this is the same thing with like Spectrum Shift. If you generate bad cards and you have to see them gamut, I don't really care because I'm just seeing more cards on the turns that are like the stress points of the fight.
The whole idea of deck clogging is like some player have this idea of I'm building this constructed deck that does one thing. I play this combo over and over again and I'm able to win like that. For Slate Spire, that's not necessarily true, just the way how powers work. You're not like putting together this combo that you play on turn 5 and the fight end. You're deploying all these random powers to scale up naturally over the course of the combat. And after the scaling is down, it doesn't really matter, to an extent, it doesn't really matter what's actually in your deck if you can deploy those powers without dying. That's why cards like Spectrum Shift is so good. Just generate value every single turn. And if you have generated enough value, the redraw doesn't really matter. And Undeath also generates that value, 0 energy block 7. It's also a very good enchantment carrier, of course. Any card that duplicates itself in this game carries enchantment very well.
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about, is like the Swift enchantment from Nanu on this card. The duplicated card will have the Swift enchantment as well, just like Anger, and that's obviously very strong. For a 0-cost card to draw 3, and then put another 0-cost draw 3 in your discard pile that blocks 7 is ridiculously broken. Also, you can add keywords to it with Necrobinder. Like a card like Snap. Snapping Undeath is very strong. Like adding Retain to it, so that you can like hold every Retain card. Obviously Snap doesn't end up in your deck all that often, but Snapping Undeath is really good. You can hold like 4 Undeaths in your hand on the reshuffle, and then wait for the big turn where they attack you for a bunch of damage, and then play all your Undeaths on that turn. You get to kind of accumulate them. Yeah, Undeath is just a really good card. Very generic, kind of boring, but Necrobinder is a character that likes these very generic, boring block cards. It deserves a rare placement, even though it's kind of generic, because Necrobinder just loves these block effects, and a 0 energy block effect is just so broadly useful on the character. The only awkward thing about it is that it's a rare card, so like it's competing with, you know, Neurosurge and Domain and, you know, Necrobinder rares, which are really good. So that's like the only actual issue with it.
Ultimately, in this game, every fight is just, can you meet the output check? At least for boss fights, like, can you meet the output check required? And Undeath, just 0 energy block 7 is enough output to block the bosses. So every time you draw this, you're just happy because that's kind of all you need. You can put your energy to damage. Like, Sai is a boss relic, and it just says block 7 every turn. Undeath is pretty close to that. I guess it costs a draw, but you've effectively got a Sai, and it's just kind of crazy, right? You just meet the output check because you have this extra block suddenly. For Necrobind, if your Osti's alive, your Unleash is like, blam, enemy dead. Because you have enough output to keep Osti alive. So this kind of gets you above that. If you're below it, you're dying everywhere. Osti's dead, you're taking chip damage everywhere, you're sad. So this kind of just, the extra output is just enough.
For the second underrated card, I guess we can talk about Cascade. I do see some people, you know, some people were in this call to say Cascade is like janky or like awkward, when in reality, like in my opinion, obviously, it fits very nicely into the core way I want to build Ironclad decks, which is centered around Bloodletting as an energy source, and lining up this card with Bloodletting and this card also playing Bloodletting. Those two things separately are both very strong. I'd say it plays like Blood Wall, Pummel Strike, Bloodletting. Like that's really strong, and those are cards I have in my deck like every Ironclad round. Playing Burning Pact, like when I think of an Ironclad deck that I'm constructing, in most Ironclad rounds, playing random cards is just kind of strong. Like it just works out usually. And Bloodletting is like the linchpin that makes all that work. X-cost cards really want energy, and that's why I kind of like Whirlwind in this game as well. It's like Bloodletting is in almost every Ironclad deck, so you have like this extra access to energy, and if you don't have the outlets for it that are like really good, like Burning Pact and Pummel Strike, then Cascade and like Whirlwind X-cost cards in general can kind of fill that void for you. It can also be a cool part of like, you exhaust your deck down to a Cascade loop, where like you exhaust down to Bloodletting and like some draw cards and Cascade, and you just play Bloodletting and you play Cascade, and then you play Bloodletting, draw card, and then you draw back.
Shut the fuck up. Don't want your fucking ice cream. it's going. Wow. Right. That's not very nice. I don't know. That's not right. That's horrible. My hands are going numb again. Can't feel my hands. Come on now. Need some blood flow in these bitches. Let's just go, whatever. Well, that's something, huh? Cool. Well, here we go. Fucking assholes. Putting this shit in my map. I'm getting too careless. I didn't even do my safe strat there. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, come on. See, new stash is Maximus Prime. My hands, I can't feel my hands, what the fuck? What the hell do I do now? I've been doing nothing but this for the past like 2 months. What am I gonna do with my life now? I've not like... my life is over, there's nothing to do anymore. What the hell do I even do anymore? Holy shit. Sorry, Madeline. Holy shit. 2 out of 0. 85 hours in farewell. Alright, that's Moonberry. 0, it's all 0. It's 202 total berries. In. There we go. Okay, so personal best over all sessions. Yo, these are cool as fuck. I haven't looked at this before. I wanted to like see it all at the end when I'm done. This has like what? Average run distances over all sessions. Goddamn. Wait, so if I go back to the here, this is just sessions, this is okay. Total success rates. I have no idea what that means. It's just the same on all of them. Like total success rate on all, I don't know, whatever. Whoops. Yep. Wind Springs #1. The PB is all of those rooms with new Furons are just PBs. Determination 12 is what? It's the room after Wind Springs, I think. Comb room, core block room, and just another PB room. Event Horizon Final Room. And the hell is... Oh, that's the escalator room. Whatever the hell that room is. But yeah, fucking Wind Springs, 13 successes out of 20 entries. Fuck that room. Fuck that room so much. Rooms by choke rate. I don't know what that means. Yeah, no clue. Oh wait, this is just all rooms by choke rate. This is like the most consistent rooms, and this is all just Singularity 12. 400 successes out of 401 entries. Okay. Everything else is 0. Okay. Next. Whatever. Room entries and choke rates. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can just see comb room at 37. Wind Springs at 55, then the room after Wind Springs at 38. PB at 50. Other PB at 33, 25, 20, whatever. Yeah, it's like good God. Oh shit, I love these so much. Oh, I can see the checkpoints by deaths. Yeah, Singular obviously the highest, because it's the first. Power Source 96. Event Horizon way more than doubled, remember, that's fucking insane. Remember, like, Event Horizon is just fucking stupid. Like, Determination, 41 deaths and like 6 passes. Okay, thanks. Did I press the wrong thing? I went to go to like... Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Wait, let me go back to here. There we go. This is today, I don't care about today. Is this all my session? It's all my sessions, okay, I don't care about those. Time spent on each session or on each room. Oh, I think I think I spent 3.5 hours in Wait, what? Like the amount of time that I've been in each room. I think so. I spent 3.5 hours in Maze Skip, I think. I don't know. Something like that. Oh, here we go. Oh, 3 hours in practice in the first room. Probably for AFK time or something, I don't know. Oh, there we go. It's time in Singular. Is there like a way to check the, like, I guess I'd have to calculate myself the, pass rate of each checkpoint. It's like 2/3-ish for Singular, and then Power Source is like 75%. Event Horizon is like 80%. And then Event Horizon is like 25%. Determination is like 13%. And the Stubbornness is 50%, and then Recon is 1/3, and Farewell is 100%.